welcome to the Solstice episode where we do kind of a recap and talk about other things that are going on. So if you want to start.
Yes, so I wanted to talk, so we did have, and that's something that we're going to continue doing for all solstices and equinoxes episodes. We have, it was about 20 minutes of a live on Instagram where we asked people that joined us what would they like us to talk about during these episodes. And so we took some of your suggestions. So today, first of all, I wanted to talk about the solstice because it's an important time of the year. And so for us in the northern hemisphere, it's the summer solstice. And then for those in southern hemisphere, it's the winter solstice. So it's either the longest day of the year or the shortest day of the year. And meaning that for us, it's, for both hemispheres, it's a peak time before things start changing. So for us, it's the longest day of the year. So then we are getting into more and more darkness gradually. That means we have more time to look inward. And so it's a time to connect with nature, which kind of helps, because the veil, it says that the veil is thinner between worlds during solstices time. And so a time for us to go in nature, raise our frequency, and especially in the summer, it's good to reflect on what we have accomplished until now, this past year, and set intentions for what's to come. And what's to come, like I said, is going more inward, and so it's more looking in and deciding what are the next steps that we want to take to achieve whatever goal we set ourselves to. This was for the little solstice moment.
And I was reading also something. I talk about this book at another time, but it's all about altars and what you can create, and that it's a good idea to change it at every change of season. So the solstice is a good idea, and also you can pick things up in nature that you can find that represents maybe the season or the change of the season. And I know one of the questions is on Egypt.
Yes.
And I just wanted to connect the two because I just read something that a lot of the ancient civilizations, they had things going on around the solstices, and that they created like Stonehenge and all that were
well, the pyramids of Egypt too.
The pyramids,
the Sphinx.
Yes. So if you stand at the Sphinx and gaze towards the two pyramids on the summer solstice, the sun will set exactly in between the two pyramids. So now we can transition.
Yeah, we can transition to Egypt. So I think later on in the video we could have like a little picture of us on a camel in Egypt when we were teenagers.
In front of a pyramid.
It was a great experience, and but talking about Egypt, I wanted to share with you guys, if you haven't seen, there's a series called The Pyramid Code, and I've been watching it, and I just thought it was fascinating. Her name is Karen Bolter, and she's the one that created that series, having been, I think she went to Egypt the first time in the 70s, and she has been going there ever since, and she could feel the energy. And she had actually, what she says is, as a young child, she was already having, I think, dreams or visions about maybe a past life in Egypt. So that's how she was, she was fascinated by Egypt. And she's talking about how the civilization there, whether it's the Egyptian or the one that came before the Egyptians, the people that built the pyramids had a knowledge. She's going against the grain a little bit of the Egyptologist, I think is what we say, that call the pyramids the tombs of the pharaohs. She thinks, and I'm not gonna just lay it all out because I think everybody that's interested in the subject should watch this series, but she was treating them as healing chambers, and they're a high vibrational frequency apparatus, I don't know how to call it, and there's obviously pyramids all over the planet, and they're all on the same kind of grid. And anyway, she goes on and on. I wanted to advise you to watch the series. Talking about the Egypt, for example, we see this is a shameless self-promotion. I wrote a little essay book on eyes, because I paint a lot of eyes, but I did a lot of research on the Eye of Horus, for example, and that's something that we see in Egypt quite often. And it's if you cut a human brain in half, you will see the Eye of Horus inside the human brain. And actually also
it's the pineal gland.
The pineal gland is depicted in there, but also the measurement of the different, I should have brought a little drawing of the Eye of Horus, but the measurements are kind of a perfect measurements, and they have a relationship between each other, whether it's the eyebrow, the white of the eye, the pupil, or the iris, I should say, the round on the other eye, anyway, and then this, and then they say that it connects also to each sense, which is that's the taste, that's the touch, etc. So of course the round is the sight, but overall, it's still a mystery to a lot of people, but this lady is really proving that they had a higher technology that we're slowly starting to discover nowadays, whether it's of quantum physics or things like telepathy. She believes that they had that, and all these using sound as a healing tool, and so on and so forth. So that was our little Egypt.
It is definitely fascinating, and even I think it's on Netflix that they have a documentary of a pyramid or a tomb that was recently excavated.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Always fascinating.
We had I could feel the energy when we were inside the pyramid, but we had quite a funny experience because we're both French, if you can hear our accent, and we went with our parents, but as we were entering one of the pyramids, it's a tiny tunnel when you go down, and there was a group of French tourists, and one of the ladies was quite upset
because there were too many steps.
There's too many steps to go down, and it was so narrow.
Yeah.
Anyway, and it's dark in there. Obviously, they had little lights, but it's nothing like a fancy,
Yeah.
So we had, and I actually get food poisoning too one day.
Sick.
It was just so I missed the Valley of the Kings because I had to stay in bed. But anyway.
Yeah, you gotta be careful of the water you drink.
Yeah, you can't be drinking.
Yeah.
Anything else that we wanted to talk about what the next episodes are coming in.
So, first of all, if you guys have any questions on the previous episodes, you can always
leave the comments.
Reach out to leave in the comments, leave a comment on Instagram, or even an email. It's the mystical journey of CNC at gmail.com. So we can address it at the different solstices or equinoxes. The next episode that we're gonna have is with Aline Braga, who is
yes, Brazilian,
yes, healer.
She
many different practices,
Yeah.
because she gave us each a treatment,
So
that
you're
was
gonna
different.
get to see some of our I don't know, we're gonna put like pictures or little
Maybe just like the
yeah.
pictures, yes.
So Coralie got like a crystal
Yes.
healing
Mhm.
session, and I got a chakra healing session with essential oils. And Aline is really interested. She
It's
she
flower
makes
essence, right?
yes,
that
flower
she
essence.
makes.
She creates her own flower essence. She has sent to her from Brazil, where she's from.
Yeah.
And anyway, I felt blissful like 2 days after
Yeah,
my
it
treatment.
was-
It was really intense and great, much needed in those times.
Yeah, it's Herbal Soul Apothecary. Right?
Yes.
Her Instagram.
Well, you'll see. That's the next episode.
Yes.
That's coming in the next. Is it the?
On the 24th, actually.
Oh, okay, so it's just
in 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah.
So you'll see it. If you're interested, I really recommend to watch this. And then
And then
we
in
have
July we have Marcella.
Marcella Kroll. That's
Yeah.
a very dear friend of mine, and she is amazing. So you want to
Medium.
see her. She's a medium. She created her own tarot decks, and so she's also a tarot reader. But she has a lot of great things to share.
Yeah, and
So next, after Marcella, we have Fatima.
yes. Fatima is a life coach, and she has created a game called Joue ta vie, so play your life, where it's a little bit of a self-discovery, or when you're stuck in life, it helps you find the answers through questions that you can ask yourself. And the game is actually for coaches to use, but she also has a book out that anyone can purchase, and it's very interesting. So she'll talk about her approach and the game.
And after Fatima, we have many more guests. We're going to talk about essential oils. Who do we have? We have
Orit, who's like
another healer, energy, more essential oils. Then we have doula. We have lithotherapy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so a lot to look forward to. We're not going to go into details, but I hope you enjoy.
After us, you have Chela with summer tips. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, and if you like, please subscribe so you don't miss any of our episodes. And I hope you enjoy and have a great summer or winter, wherever you are on this planet. Thank you so much.
And don't forget to send questions in if you have any.
That's right.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi guys, happy summer. I am here to talk about your seasonal skincare tips, and today I am talking about sheet masks. I'm sure a lot of us have seen them online and whatnot, but the thing that I love about sheet masks in the summertime is the convenience factor. You put one on your face and then you don't have to rinse it off. You can just rub it in and moisturize right after. So what is a sheet mask? It is a hydrating treatment where there's different kinds. So for instance, this one is the anti-aging from Orgade, my favorite, and a vitamin C, which is great for clearing up any discoloration as well as preventing wrinkles, and a Greek yogurt nourishing mask. So there's tons of different ones. You can find them. A great spot to look is Korean markets. They have really great skincare. And another part that I really love about sheet masks is the convenience factor. Summer has more travel, so these are quick to put in your luggage. Another really fun tip, because everyone's skin feels and glows its best when it is calm and hydrated. So putting them in the fridge is a great tip that I use for my sheet masks to really give that extra cooling effect, bring down any redness, calm the skin while treating it, and then boom, I peel it off, put on some moisturizer, and I glow. Will you give one a try this summer?